Let's talk about sensing commands. Now, the goal is going to eventually be to make something that follows a track across a screen, regardless of how you draw it. So, let's talk about how an object, sprite, can sense what's going on around it. So, I'm going to do a really simple thing where this cat just hits a wall on the right side, turns around, and goes to the left side. Not even going to turn around, just going to go back and forth. So, I want to make a wall over here, and I'm going to just come up with a sprite. I'm just going to pick the baseball because it doesn't really matter. I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to take the arrow key and just crop it, delete it. I want to paint a line just to be a wall that it can bump up against. And I'm just going to move that over here. You could make it bigger. I just want something he's going to walk into, and then that'd be that. All right. And then I want one more sprite. So what I'm going to do is right click on the baseball. Actually, you know what? Let's name this right wall. All right, that makes more sense. And then let's right click on that and duplicate. And let's make the other one a different color. And it really doesn't matter what color we make it. So I'm just drawing another line, and then I'm going to select the purple one and delete it. We don't need that anymore. All right, so I've got this kind of teal colored line. I'm going to put it back here on the left, and let's call that left wall. All right, so the idea, I want the cat to kind of go over here, hit this wall, turn around and go back, and just kind of bounce back and forth. All right, so I want to give the cat a way to sense these walls. So let's go to the code here. As always, we start with a green flag. So when I click this, I want the cat to move to the right. So I'm going to change X by 10. All right. Now, how do I want to do that? I want to do that until the cat touches this right wall. So I'm going to go to control and add a repeat until loop. So that way I'm going to just keep moving to the right until it touches that line. All right, so this is the important part. This is how we sense that line. So there's a sensing tab over here, the blue. And there's a couple ways we can do it. We can do touching and then choose right wall, which is perfectly fine. I want to show you all the color option because for the track follower, you're going to have to put some colors on an object. And then when that color touches another color, that's how it senses what's going on. So I'm going to do it this way just to show you. But again, you could change it to the sprite. So when one sprite touches another, something happens. So I'm going to repeat until it touches the purple line. And I'm going to bring my cat back here because I don't want it running off the screen quite yet. I'm going to click on that color. And I'm just going to do the little dropper. This is the easiest way. And I'm going to go over here and just get that little square right there on the purple so that it says chosen that color. So I'm going to repeat until it touches that. I'm going to change by 10. Let's see if it works. All right, he stopped. I want him to get to there and turn around and go back the other way. So I'm going to add another loop. Actually, add another control. If, and again, touching that color. So once he touches the purple, I'm going to turn around and go the other way. So if touching that, I'm going to change X by -10 because I want it to go the other direction. All right, so let's see what happens. I'm going to bring the cat back in the middle. All right, see how he kind of bounced, and that was it. Let me do that one more time. He'll hit it and just kind of bounce. All right, we want him to keep going. So we need to put this inside of another loop. I'm going to let this go forever, so I'm just going to put it in a forever loop. And then that way, now what's going to happen here is going to repeat, and he's going to move to the right until he touches the purple. Touches that, he's going to move backwards -10 if he's touching it. There's no reason why he should stop on the left side, so he'll probably keep going. Or just try to butt his head against the wall for a while. All right, so now, once he's started moving, looking at my camera here that way, once he's started moving that way, I want him to keep doing that until he touches this other teal line on the left. So I'm going to just duplicate what's already here. Just right click and duplicate. This time, until he's touching the blue line over here, and I'm going to do the dropper. Just grab it that way. So until he's doing that, change X by -10 because I want him going left. I'm going to ditch this color and just duplicate the blue one now. So until he's touching that blue, change by -10. As soon as he touches that, I want him to go to the right. So I'm going to change by 10. It should be enough. Before I run this thing, I'm going to kind of run through the code. So forever. So just back and forth until I tell it to stop. So we put the cat in the middle. All right, until he touches the purple line on the right, change X by 10. So he's just going to constantly move over until he gets here. If he's touching that, change X by -10. And then repeat until he's touching this line, go back -10. As soon as he touches that, change by 10, and then we'll start back over through the loop. So it should be working. Let's put it through here and see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty much all I was expecting for this program. So that's how you can do sensing. Just kind of a quick run through some other things that are here. Let me stop him so you're not distracted by that. So, of course, we can sense when we touch another sprite or an edge. That can be helpful. When we're touching a color, we can do it that way. When one color is touching another color, we can make something happen. Some more specific things here. The ask is good for if you want the user to give an input, but it's probably a little more advanced for us. We can sense when a key is pressed to make something happen. So you can actually hit the space bar and make something move on your program. We can sense the mouse's position, X and Y, or also if it's being clicked. Some of these things are probably getting a little above us right now, but those are some of the main sensing things that you can use.